Good morning. I'm enjoying some festive Dasani water. Dasani water, everybody. They're not paying for this. I just want to let YouTube know. I know you're listening, YouTube. I just like this one. I go between brands, so. Happy Saturday, Anthony's Fishy Friends, Vinay Colored Guppies, Post Seaweed. If you're here, say hi. My Chattanooga Ed. Wow. Have you gone to bed yet? Or did you go to sleep early or get up early? We all inquiring minds want to know. I've been doing junk around the house today. I've got to do fish stuff here. It's all good. All good. And I promised, I put on the Guppy board that I would, all about Guppies. Our buddy John Oliver made me a moderator, which is terrific. And I have just said, hey, I am here to answer your Guppy questions. We'll have somebody along here knows a lot. Vinay knows a lot about Guppies. Doug Gray, when he arrives, he knows a lot about Guppies. So life goes on. How was your week? I've come off 2 really busy weeks. So the week before this last one, my company put in the new computer stuff. We were still dealing with issues. I think we fixed most of them. Most of them. 360 plus gallon tanks to me to go. There you go. Yeah, today's water change day for me. Your first Saturday home in a month. Yeah, it was. Yeah, on the week before the visit out to Aquashella, Chicago, my company had a conference. So it was like a day of a conference. Then there was a cocktail party and dinner afterwards, which was delicious. I had a couple of Blue Moons, everybody. Blue Moons. Not much of a drinker, but I like, if I'm going to drink a beer, it's got to have a taste to it. Just sort of my thing. Got back like midday Sunday, took a nap, finished a report for Monday. Yeah, good times. John Oliver, how are you? Then the computer tech was there that Monday. Then, the mail just arrived. I doubt anything's interesting except for a bill. I don't have many bills. I just have, your medical copays and a mortgage, insurance. Most of my stuff comes automatically out of my account, so that's nice. So that happened all that week, and it was just crazy. So last weekend, while people were enjoying Aquashella, I was still dealing with computer stuff at work. And I was getting calls and I was getting messages and the whole bit. My phone just went off. Let's see. So this week we had a boss stuff in. Our corporate consultant and boss stuff came in. New England Endler. So that was busy all week. And I was short-staffed. One of my staffers had an impacted wisdom tooth. He had to have surgery. So we had one guy out on vacation. This guy's out for 4 days. So 2 guys were working insane. So I'm thankful to my boy, Stephen Dalton, who did that. New England Endlers is here. Have I missed anybody else? So my fish have not been getting the full attention they need, mainly because I've been getting home and just crashing. So today I slept in a little bit early, a little bit later than normal. I've done junk around the house. I went and did that. I just finished. I had vegan vegetizers. Bad pun. And it was good. It was good all the way around. I enjoyed it. The vegetizers were quite good. With a non-vegan or vegetarian thing, I had some blue cheese dressing on them. It's really good. Took melatonin last night, Drool City. There you go. I need to pick up some melatonin. I don't have any in the house. That's a good idea. But I was out like a light. So so I made up, got junk done around the house, have more stuff to do after we're done today. There you go. The man who keeps taking Cardi B back, Peter Thiel. Yeah, I don't think you need to worry about that. I don't think you need to worry about that. So yeah, I slept like a rock, woke up. It was raining here this morning, so that's kind of nice. Did the stuff around the house. My whole deal is my home is, yeah, it's not like in a shambles, but I have junk to get done. So I've got to go and get that done and over with over the next several days. So that's good. Let's see what else is going on. I don't know. That's it. So anybody who has Guppy questions, if we get anybody who's visiting, who's never done that, has a Guppy question, John Oliver is so kind to put me on the, on the Guppies thing. And if you're on some of these boards, some of these groups, people come up with questions, and then a lot of times people don't know what the answers are, and they keep giving answers. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's and you're like going, okay, what you just heard was crap. None of it is true. Do not follow that advice. That advice is terrible. So you try to help out as you can. So I'm glad that John put me on there. Met a lot of nice people. So what's going on in your fish rooms? You guys outdoor tubbing. I know some of you folks in the Northeast has been hotter than hell. They're in different places around. It's gotten kind of hot here on and off, but it's right now it's been mainly been it's just growing there. You got out of all the fish tube groups except for the International Fancy Guppy Association group. Yeah, guppies don't lay eggs. Yeah, your guppy's probably a mutt. Yeah, your guppies died in a day because you got them at PetSmart. That's generally the deal. Yeah, what you do there, I'll give you a tip, Chattanooga Ed. I don't think Chattanooga Ed's gone to bed yet, Doug Gray. Is that, and this may not be the right time because you've gone through it. Drill little holes around the tub and put a mesh like with non-toxic silicone glue, and glue it around so there's a mesh for them to go out. Sometimes people put like cotton in there for it to go through. I think mesh is the better way to do it. But yeah, it's it rained like crazy this morning, and I've got to do my lawn mowing and junk like that, so I'll do that tomorrow. At least my front yard. It's really been coming down pretty good. I put glass extra tanks over the two tubs. There you go. Doug, have you had problems with the raccoons? I know people have been having problems with raccoons, so it's putting a cover over the tubs is pretty good. And by the way, I've never tubbed before. I wanted to do it this year, but it was just schedule wise, couldn't get it up. Next year, I will tub, summer tub. I've learned my summer tubbing. I've looked at people's setups, and the one setup I saw with setting up for water to leak out, so you don't have to go out and do that. Yeah, it's all good. Not around here. They're probably too scared to live in Philadelphia. Trying to decide what to do with my 110-gallon indoor tub. Maybe throw some of my blue-green Moscows in there. Not sure. This is just sitting there. All the space just sitting there. Yeah, well, that would be cool. Would be cool all the way around. You have lantern fly sap crap raining in your tubs. I'm sorry. I am guessing the fish don't like to eat that. Looks like I was hacked on Facebook. Someone in California, reset password, etc. They sent me a porn link out and don't know what to do. What else? Bob, you did the right thing. Change the password. You also may want to change the password on your email that you have it connected to. Yeah, that's not good. Getting the porn send out, not good. And using the password 1, not a good idea. Even password 1 with an exclamation point. Helpful hint. Right before, it was right after the passing of Don Rickles. Okay, fantastic, Bob. So Don Rickles, apparently, all of his passwords were the same. They were all, and I forget if this was, I remember hearing this story, and I'm sure it's true. All of his passwords were Hitler. Doug Gray, I never mind a good porn link. Well, there you go. Yeah, no, it's trust me, ransomware and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I usually put 2 words together that make absolutely no sense. Absolutely none. And I change the capitalizations and the stuff. Sometimes I put a dot in the middle and some punctuation stuff at the end with some numbers. Anthony's from California. Maybe he did it. Lanternflies feed on the sap of your maples and excrete nastiness in the tubs. Covers the leaves and the surrounding plants, including tub plants. Ack. Well, the biggest hacking thing, I remember I was watching it, and it was like the end of Jeff Rose's channel. Jeff Rose stopped doing a normal live stream when all of a sudden he got someone did a what do they call it, where they call in from an anonymous number that there's an emergency going on, a swatting. They swatted Jeff Rose and Sergeant Tank Jeremy all at the same time. And since then, there has been almost nothing. Select Pet, what's going on? It's maybe this is a signal, Ali Sean, that you begin to chop down all your trees. Trees are way over. I just have like one tree in my backyard. I need to put one in the front yard. So, Doug, you didn't catch the Jalen Hurts stomach bug. Where did they get that, do you think? And by the way, I think the kid, Zach Wilson, I think he's going to be just fine. As long as they can keep, 300-pound linemen from hitting him and killing him, I think that would actually look out just fine. But that's me. What else is going on, gang? You ready for Fish Club meeting? How do you get so many cool people in your stream, Peter? I mean, you got Bob, Ed, Doug, and the rest of the cool people here. I don't know. I got Posiwi here too. Vinay, Color Guppies. I'm just fortunate mainly because this is sort of a secret live stream. We don't have 75 people here. We're a select group. I doubt I'd draft Zach Wilson as my starter, but there you go. Thanks, Posiwi. Yeah, and because we talk all about all sorts of junk. Peter just wants to keep his mom in the news. Yes, I do. Zach Wilson's mom, I want to see her all the time. And she's ultimately quotable. Those Snapchat whores. I mean, it's great. Florida Fish Rescue continues to save the fish rescues. 24-hour stream today until 8. All right, that sounds good. After this, drop on by. I don't know how you keep up a 24-hour fish live stream. I guess I could try it, but I'd have to sleep in the middle of it. Maybe we'll try that next, have to go to the store, make dinner, stuff like that. Yeah, all good news. All good news all the way around. Yeah, let's see. What other what I can also say at work, I didn't realize this. All of a sudden I looked at my check, and all of a sudden found out I had gotten a raise. Then I found out the raise was from last year. I just never quite noticed it. I know a guy that live streams his shopping trips to Walmart to the fish hobby. Do you really? Well, I bet those are good. I bet those are good too. So let's see. Just busy doing what gonna do some water changes, gonna do some basic maintenance, clean up around the house. It's all good. After I figure out where to put some little tanks, I'm going to separate some muck guppies to play with breeding. There you go. Bob Killer says he'd become a member of that one. I bet he would. I had to go to a store today. One of the things I got in my divorce is one of those plug-in things that you put the wax on the top and the wax melts and you get good smells in your restroom. Well, there was a whole bunch of stuff, so I kept putting them in there. I ran out. I don't know, like a few weeks ago. So I went to Walmart, a couple of Walmarts. They didn't have them. I went to Target. Yeah, no, they didn't have it. So I went to a place normally no man goes unless dragged in by his wife or significant other. I went to Bed Bath and Beyond. I was the winner in the divorce. Exactly. Winner, winner, divorce winner. Yeah, I got the thing you plug into the wall with the smelly wax. And I got Bolo. So I was a winner there too. Bolo was what I got from the divorce, which was strong. Yeah, I got the dog. I got the plug-in stuff. What else did I get? Um, yeah, I got the dad. Yeah. Do you know what? The Pier 1 store in Joplin closed about a year ago. Do you know I've not tried a Yankee Candle store? I don't think we have it at the Joplin Mega Mall. In fact, the Joplin, Missouri Mall has lost Sears and Macy's. You go in there. I went in there because I needed more cargo shorts. Quite frankly, isn't that what every man needs? More cargo shorts? I went in there like in the middle of the afternoon on a weekend, and more people were working there than shopping. I got my life and sanity back in the divorce. See, I did too. And I got a bunch of fish aquariums. She hated fish. She thought fish aquariums smelled. And being fair, probably not being married to me isn't all that easy. Thank you, Bob. Bolo was the best. By the way, my puppy arrives around Christmas. So I think I'm going to drive up to my sister's house in Chicago. You got a fish room after the divorce? Yeah, you see, there you go. Yeah, and I got the sanity back. And I'm not knocking the ex-wife. She was a nice enough lady. It was not going to work. It was not going to work all the way around. So, yeah, so I'm glad it's over, but you know how that goes. You know how that goes. Yeah, so today, after the rain and stuff this morning, it's really sunny outside. I may go out and do some photography this afternoon. I may go and check that out because it's all good. Let's see what else is going on in the fish room. It's just basic maintenance. It's normal fish room stuff. The boring stuff about having fish is that you just have to keep it up. And the deal is we all want more excitement. And part of the excitement is, keeping the fish, making them happy, having the fish live real long lives, all that sort of stuff. So that's sort of some of the stuff that I do. Keeping track of the fish, and that's pretty exciting. But obviously, trying to breed stuff, and I'm working on a couple of new strains. It's fun. It's actually a lot of fun. So there you go. Mike's Aquatics and Things. It's the same with kids. You just want another one after that, and another one, and another one. How's your home doing that had the bone chips? The Mica Splendens are finally doing well. I turned the corner with them. I'm about to have more fry. I have several females that are pregnant. No, the upkeep. Yeah, the upkeep. It's like a house like that. I've got to do I not this pay period, next pay period. The coming pay period is the mortgage and the car wash. By the way, Kansas is in the house. Hey, besides Chattanooga Ed, Bob, did you go to Aquashella? Anybody go to Aquashella besides Chattanooga Ed, maybe Bob? Just a curious. Go. Oh, the horse. Oh, the horse with the bone chips. Okay. Yeah, so I own a few horses. Thanks, Bob. I own a few horses through myracehorse.com, which is you can make an investment as low as the cheapest one I bought into was $30 a share. And one of the horses, she won a grade 2 race in February and was spectacular. And they noticed that her knee was warm, so they did an MRI. That's what they do with racehorses. Racehorses are actually treated better than people are in many ways. So they found that she had a bone chip. So they did surgery and did their Baltic Sea Guppies. Great having you here. They removed the bone chip. Then they had to wait for a month for everything to heal. Then they did water therapy for about 6 weeks. Then they put her out in a corral, and just a small corral, just to go through, and they did walking exercises. They got her back on the track a few weeks ago, and all she wants to do is run like hell. You can tell they're having a hard time holding her back. You're on lockdown at night. Day passes only right now. Okay, very good. And so so she's went out there. They let her run a little bit. They didn't let her loose. But this next week, they're going to do what they call a timed event. And they'll probably run her for 4 lengths, even though the trainer said it looked like she wanted to go 6 lengths immediately. And they go, she looks like she's in the shape for it, but they're not going to let her do it. And that's good. So hopefully they'll do the work here this next week. And if everything's a go, man, she's mentally there. All she wants to do is get on the track and run. So there you go. Speaking of fish conventions, Peter, Louisville isn't crazy far from you. Next July, ALA will be in St. Louis at a joint convention. Yeah, I will try to make it. I will try to make that. That sounds great. And that'll be right before. I'll be right the time. My dog, I'm going to show my dog a little bit. I can't show my horse's pics on here. I don't have the deal with it. But if you go to the Mobb Guppy Facebook page, I'll put them up. I'll put a bunch of them up right now. And so that you can see, and I'll name them as they go. Let me go here. And by the way, I have a real good friends of mine that I've just gotten to know around here, and they both came down with the COVID, and he died. Gang, I know that vaccines are a personal choice, a personal thing. Vaccinate yourself. Please, I like you all. Vaccinate yourself. I did it. I'm happy. I've been around a bunch of people who've come down with it, all unvaccinated, and I have been fine and dandy. All right, let me put up some pics. All right. So Moonlight D'Oro will be the first one I put up. She is of the horses I have invested in, she is the superstar. Absolutely. Absolutely the superstar. She is she's a pit bull and loves to run. So it's and I think she if she remains healthy, she very well may go for a long period of time without she may go for another year or so, and she may do really, really well. So yeah. Let's see here. Okay, I'm putting up a bunch of pictures of Moonlight Doro on the Mobb Guppy Facebook page, and make sure you give it a big old like. And it's not quite ready to go yet. They'll be there momentarily. You're taking your dad to ALA this year in Miami? There you go. I went to an ALA convention in Jersey a bunch of years ago. Great time. Ted Coletti was the speaker. I don't think he's ever spoken since. Oh, well, it's I don't think Ted Coletti's ever spoken to me at all. So, there you go. Yeah, this is uploading slow, but I'm uploading a race. No, horse racing. Horse racing. I'm getting a dog, though. You're always learning more on the Mobb Guppy stuff. Yeah, so Bolo was sort of a washout show dog. He showed a few times, and it was determined at the time that we wouldn't put him with a pro handler to get his championship. He could have won a championship, but he, for whatever reason, he didn't do it. So this is weird. It's not allowing me to add. It's not upping my post yet. We'll come back in a moment. So I grew up with show dogs, Brittany's. So I'm getting a Brittany. She's set to be born around the 20th of October. The mother just got bred this week, so 60 days later. Mid-late October, puppies will go in. I'm getting a female. If there's a female in the litter that that gets picked for me, I'll get it. If not, if it's all males for whatever reason, I'll pick it up in it'll be next spring. I think you're right. I think Doug Gray should be a speaker at these events because he knows something about it. That's the problem, is that there's a lot of folks there that don't know a lot about, they do not know a lot about, they do not know a lot about stuff. They just, and so he knows a lot. He knows from actual practice and actual doing it, which is a really cool thing to be said. Very few guys know it, know the stuff. And his time in the hobby, I've spent a lot of time in the hobby, but I know more from Doug Gray. He knows much more than I do. I don't claim to be an expert. I just claim to know enough, and that's sort of the deal. And so there you go. Speak to Ted Coletti on Doug's behalf, Bob, if you're close to him. I would do that. Yeah, I would love, to get together with everybody. It's just, and I will make one of the conventions. It was just this year. Just was not because of all the computer stuff at work. It was just not likely for me to have that happen. So it just wasn't likely. Just wasn't likely at all. Melvin, Alishan, are you close to Ted Coletti? One of the founding members of the Alishan Aquarium Society. There you go. You're setting up a tank for cavefish. That's nice. You do it for Doug? Everything you've learned was totally wrong. You learned that from watching Michael's Fish Room videos. I told my boss he has a Subaru, and it's broken a couple of times. He got a brand new one. That he's dressing improperly. He needs to be wearing a flannel shirt with some wonderful corduroys, some smart corduroys, if he's going to drive a Subaru. And his wife should have the matching outfit. You know Ted Coletti quite well? Yep, there you go. You probably, shop and save. You probably run into a shop and save in New Jersey. You see, there you go. A week-long fish vacation. Now that's a party. Has Dallas Aquashella already passed? Aquashella Dallas. See, because I live right in the middle between, it's the same amount of drive to go to Dallas as it is Chicago. The only thing cool about Chicago is I have a place to stay. Ooh, that's coming up in October. Okay, well, maybe I do that. Halloween weekend. You're going, Posiwi? All right. You got to go to Walmart and buy new silverware. Mine's all dirty. Yes. The first time around when I was a bachelor living on my own, I didn't wash dishes ever, except for pans. I'd wash a pan. But essentially, all I did is use, I get Chinette. I went high class, plastic stuff to eat out of. It was wonderful. It was the way to go. I was actually at Bed Bath & Beyond when I was married. The ex-wife and I were looking for new silverware. No, I didn't get it. And it was, they actually had a type of silverware called Bolo, just like Bolo, the dog. And I sat there and I said, we have to get that. Our dog's name is Bolo. And she goes, I don't like it. Who cares? It's silverware. It looks like it works. It's, it was cheap. It actually wasn't that cheap. It was, it was a full set for like $100 or whatever. Yeah. 50-cent bowls cost more dollars time-wise to wash than rebuy. Yeah, you go to, it's check, if you have to wear a dress shirt occasionally, I'm going to give you a helpful hint. Find out if the Goodwill, if they clean their shirts, get their shirts cleaned before putting them up for sale. You may be able to buy new dress shirts that are pressed and dry cleaned, or a used one at Goodwill that it's probably cheaper than it is to dry clean your own. So there you go. A little helpful hint on how being a senior, or how being a single man, not a senior, a single man, how to go through there. General admission to Aquashella, $25. Early entry, $30. Weekend trip, $85. 10 a.m. entry. You get Aquashella glasses, t-shirt, and a VIP YouTubers meet and greet. Wow. And you know what? They haven't invited me to that. They have not invited me to that. And I put up a Moonlight Dioro. I put up a video of her winning a race. And I'm putting up a couple of pictures of her. Let's see here. Yeah, get good stuff up here. Yeah, she's a cute horse. And she's a beast. If you go to Aquashella Dallas, I could give you some of the summer tub swordtail guppies. I'm good. I have enough. I have a lot of swordtail guppies. If you don't have swordtail guppies in your fish room, you need to have them. They're amazing, absolutely amazing. Everybody should have swordtail guppies in their fish room. Is it at the convention center near Bass Pro? I don't know. That's a good question. I love Bass Pro Shop. Springfield, Missouri is an hour from where I live, and it is the home office to Bass Pro Shops. They don't have one here, though. They don't have one in beautiful Joplin, Mo. And I don't know why. We probably don't have enough people here. But we're right there on the edge. We're not too far away from, 10 minutes away from Oklahoma, 10 minutes away from Kansas. Now we're away from Fayetteville, Arkansas. So there you go. You really can't go wrong. Going to Repticon next Sunday in Chattanooga. There's a reptile show this weekend, but unfortunately it's in Tulsa, or Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, which is a little too far away for me to go hit. They do those occasionally in Springfield, and I've not done one. I'll have to go do that. Never been so close to one. Look forward to it. Yeah, there you go. When you were a kid, I would go to the big Bass Pro and get customer returns. because it was so much cheaper than to buy lures that way. You see, there you go. Your seat doesn't rank in the top 20 until you have exploding ATMs. I find that to be one of the better parts of Philadelphia. Just saying. It's exploding ATMs. It is absolutely the way to go. Totally the way to go. I love exploding ATMs. I don't think they're a bad deal at all. We do have, in my community, we have a lot of meth. And let me tell you about meth. I go to all of the local Walmarts because at certain Walmarts you have better things or whatever. The Walmart with all the people on meth has the best fresh vegetables. No joke. Yes, it's called Los Angeles, Chattanooga Ed. It's called Los Angeles. They're number 2. Yeah, Mike, I agree with you. I would go nuts too. I've been to a couple of Guppy shows. When I lived in San Antonio, I went out to a couple. When Ken, what was Ken's last name? Doug, who ran the San Antonio Guppy Club. I think it was him and one other guy. And he retired and from fish keeping, I don't know, a few years ago. Really, really nice guy. Then I went to, I think I went to 2 there. And it was very, very cool. My ex-wife was sort of a buzzkill. I'm going, don't you love those? Wouldn't you like those in the house? Yeah. I thought it was fairly safe. My dad said he'd give me cash for my birthday to spend it at Aquashella. There you go. $85 and you can meet Fish Room Jesus and Corey. Triple J Aquatics. Hey, thank you very much. If you haven't subbed, please sub. This coffee sucks. I saved $2 by not getting my usual brand. Bad move. Yeah. I'm not, I don't have a sophisticated palate when it comes to coffee. I occasionally, every month or 2, I'll pick up a latte at Starbucks. But, I go to Sam's Club and I get the giant thing of Folgers. Is fine. Yep, Posiwi, you're right. Some cheap things are not good. Yeah, skimping on coffee is bad. I got like the Walmart brand one time. I was like tight on cash about a year ago. And I'm out. Let me get a small thing of this. Yeah, it was really a bad idea. I mean, it was awful. Yep. Lesson learned. See you all later, Triple J. You bought 2 bigger heaters and they both died? Yuck, I hate that. I'm sorry. Here's what I have learned about cheap. Is that when buying heaters, buy the cheap one with a brand you know. I've just learned that over time. I found that to be pretty good. Helpful hint. And when you can go out and, I just can't imagine spending $45 for a Fluval, aquarium heater. I mean, it's nuts. And tell me if they last any longer. They have kind of good gizmos with it, and I'm all in on the gizmos, but there you go. There you go. Let's see. Wish they still had those green rubber encased heaters. Those things were tanks. Yeah. I've been pretty good with the Aqueon preset heaters for my 10 gallons. I've really not had any fail on me. And which is really good at this point. And I've been using them for years, and I've had no problems with them. Melvin greets Bob Kaler, everybody. If I was going to go get, if I won the lottery tonight and everything, and I went to, and I put in a giant fish room, I'd just keep the room at 78. All the time. All the time. Hate aquarium heaters. They're like fancy incandescent light bulbs. I've had a number stick on or off of many brands over the years. Frustrating. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Fish. No good tank mate for a 5-star general. He looks weird in a 60-gallon tank alone. 5-star general, is that a flower horn? Yeah, select pet. There you go. The Guppies. You'll just have to keep them in a separate room. If you're married, where women love to have fish aquariums? Love to have them in. They love to have them in the bedroom. If you want to go out and enjoy, get them from there. In the bedroom, everybody. Yeah, the Guppies need their water below 75. That's when I was on vacation. I left my home at 74. Oh, a jeweled cichlid. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's my new strategy to hook a girlfriend. Mike is just sit there and say, "Hey, would you like to come to my house? I have an aquarium in the bedroom. You want to see the fish in my bedroom? There you go. Running 5 tanks in the bedroom. There you go. No wife for the moment, though. There you go." So, select pet, that's your opening line. I've got 5 aquariums in my bedroom. You want to come over and see them? Well, you just can't resist that. My mom says that you have a bed in your fish room. There you go, Posiwi. There you go. Can't go wrong with that at all. When I lived in Alabama, I lived in a one-bedroom apartment. I was single. First time around, I was single. Before I got married. And the living room was so small that the bedroom was bigger than the living room and kitchen. So I went and had it all set up. I went and had the thing completely set up. All my fish tanks were in the bedroom. I had like 3 at that time in the bedroom. It's great. And a 10, a 20, and a 55. Took your girlfriend to the public aquarium. She had a good time. And you think this is something I got, something you should see? Good times. If you like this, you got to come to my place. I had my actually I have sort of a target to ask out my dental hygienist. And I've just, this isn't that big of a town. So my deal is I've been trying to be at places to sort of, potentially run into her in public where I can then, put on my magic. Hi. Are you who I think you are? You're my dental hygienist. There you go. It's an impressive thing when you're able to use that line. I have learned that if you're going to go out to eat, gentlemen, if you have a tropical smoothie near you, go there, get a wrap, sit in the corner. Lots of nice ladies out around. You still plan on asking out Selma Hayek if you ever meet her? There you go. She's like 5'1", She's tiny. A tiny person. So there you go. What else do I have coming up today, gang? I don't know. Just been busy getting things in place. Stuff around the house. I'm, slowly getting rid of bolo stuff. I found this today. It was a Christmas gift from my sister. It's maybe it won't fit around. It won't fit, but it fit around his neck, says the boss. There you go. You've never had a smoothie or a bagel. Go to the grocery store, pick up even lousy bagels. If Selma Hayek gave me the time of day, I could see if she liked fish too. Yeah, never had a bagel, everybody. Never had a bagel. You Gentile, Mike. Come on. You need to eat some amazing Jewish food. Don't forget Svengali tonight, 8, House of Horrors. House of Horrors. Actually, I won't be watching it this evening, and I can't record it because of my setup here. Because the Minnesota Vikings are going to be playing. The Minnesota Vikings are going to be playing on the NFL Network. And so, they are America's team. And I appreciate that. Let's see here. Let me make sure they're playing on... Yeah, I have a great evening plan. I'm going to sit around the house and watch football and perhaps drink a malted beverage of some sort. Hit the wrong button. Let's see what time it goes in. You had your first bagel the other day. Disappointed it was in the building up to the big. It's bread. Yeah, was it toasted? What kind of cream cheese did you have on it? I'm all in on good stuff. Let's see here. No, I don't get the Viking. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't get the Vikings tonight. So that's kind of sad. Just like when you had grits for the first time, it's just like cream of wheat. Yeah, except it doesn't come with brown sugar. Grits don't come with brown sugar. Cream of wheat does. And that's sort of like Depression era food. That's back when nobody had any money. It's, that's sort of the deal. Yeah, girls like he can date any girl he meets. Exactly. And girls love guys with jokes and a cool car. I don't have a cool car. Got jokes. But, it's all good. All right, gang. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Get your fish stuff done. We'll see you Monday night. And we appreciate all of you. We appreciate everyone that you have there. Have a good one, everybody. Doug Ray's going to go out and tell jokes while driving around a school car.